when you got the scholarship, what kind of work you were doing and what you hoped to the training would help you with in your life.
Okay. And before I received the scholarship of Women USA, I was a teacher of the Word of God, theology. I was in a theological institution in Tanzania. I worked there for more than 7 years. And then when we relocated to our country, Kenya, then I asked God what I can do to continue with my ministry. Now, the reason why we went to Tanzania is that we do not have a college or an institution for Bible study or Bible training here in Kenya. So we had to go to Tanzania where we find one. And the management in the institution was not very stable. So it could not support us, and we could have many problems. So when we came back, there was nowhere we could be placed to continue with the work that we were doing. Anyway, plus teaching the Word of God at the theological institution, I was also preaching and doing evangelism with the women that I found there. Now, when I came here, I could continue with evangelism, I could continue with the preaching, but now I lacked the place where I could get to train the people or to teach. Now, and it is my passion. So I asked God to give me another chance to get some training so that I can fit in the institutions that are here in Kenya. Now I'm training as an educationist now, so that when I get out of that, I continue with the ministry. I can get a place like a school, a high school to teach, and then I preach the word in the church, and then we continue with evangelism and all that. Now my work as in the ministry, I just continue with it. I continue with the work in the church. I preach each and every time I'm called to do so, but not even being called to do so. In my house, we are having a church. We call it Sawagongo Mennonite Church. Now we began that in our home, because in our house, because still we do not have a church that has been built. I've been working so closely with the people around. You know, when we came from Tanzania, I had to study again the community where I come from, what is going on, the needs that they have, and all that.
What do you do with the women in the women's ministry, at the women's desk? What kind of ministries do you have?
With the women's desk, now the KMCWF, we are working too closely with the children ministry, and then even the women, we do evangelism. Each and every time we get to have weekend challenges, we go to different dioceses to meet the women, the women who are working in that diocese. So now, like for example, this April, we are to go to Lakeside Diocese. In August, we are going to Southern Diocese. So we continue walking around Kenya, the whole of Kenya, doing evangelism and also speaking to the women to encourage them to continue with the work.
Which school are you going to?
Moi University. Moi University is one of the public universities in Kenya.
What has been the most significant piece of your education? What is the thing that has been the most helpful to you in your education?
My education is very helpful because it is empowering me, getting me to be stronger enough to go and preach the word.
When you finish this education, training, what are your dreams of the things that you will hope to do? Will you continue doing a lot of what you're doing now? Or do you have what are your dreams of kind of ministry type things?
I think when I finish up my education, my dream is that I take again some time to help the people. Like I'm telling you, I'm going to work specifically with the youth because they are in their secondary education setup. Because after training in the public institution, now I'm free to get into the public institutions, secondary schools, to train them. So I'll be working with the youth. But because I'll be coming from home to the institution, I'll still continue even with the ministry that I'm having. But the added opportunity that I'll now be having is that if I finish, then I can get to earn a living. Right now I'm just doing voluntary work, and it is not very easy with the family that I'm having. So I hope that after finishing my education, now I can get to to find some way of earning a living, and then after that, what the work that we are doing in the community can be easier.
Yeah. And is there something that you would like to say to the women who have helped to support you?
Yes, I must have many things to say to them, but one most important thing is that I want to thank the Women USA very much, because they have really helped me. I was nobody and I was nowhere. I was down. In fact, it was like I was traumatized after losing my job and coming back this way. I could not find anywhere to go. But when they responded to my request, then I must thank God for their lives. They have really changed my life, and they have made me to have power to continue even preaching the word. Because if I can get my basic needs, then the word of God can also can also continue. So I want just to thank them, so that God can keep them and can help them to do to the rest or to others whatever they are doing for me. But I'm very grateful. Even the family. Even when I was coming, my husband told me that if you meet people from Women USA, then extend. Great.
Yeah.
So we have been very happy.
Thank you.